This is life in Hungary, a country where bathing together is a way of life. Though small in size, Hungary is rich in culture and steeped in history. One of its most intriguing customs? Men and women sharing hot springs, often nude, in a relaxed and natural setting. Hungarian women are famously beautiful and effortlessly charming, with striking looks and captivating figures. And here's something unexpected. There's a shortage of men in Hungary, so if you marry a Hungarian woman you might even receive a financial bonus. Add to that the country's mouthwatering cuisine, one of the lowest costs of living in Europe, and the breathtaking architecture of Budapest, and you'll see why Hungary is unlike anywhere else. Hungary is a country often overshadowed by its flashier Western European neighbors, yet it holds a unique mix of history, culture, and modern charm that can captivate anyone who sets foot in Budapest. I personally love the vibe of this city, especially its rich culinary scene. But let's be honest, it's not perfect. It has its quirks. Some things may surprise visitors from other cultures, and a few aspects are often misrepresented or exaggerated online. So in this video, I'm going to share the things you really need to know before coming here. And as always, if you find this video valuable, make sure to hit that notification bell, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Life in Hungary. This small country nestled in the heart of Europe spans around 93,000 square kilometers. While it may not rival the size of global giants, Hungary carries a distinctive charm all its own. The majestic Danube River cuts through the land, acting as a lifeline that links Hungary to the wider region. Its landscape is beautifully diverse, from the towering Carpathian Mountains to the fertile Pannonian Plain, shaping not only a rich ecosystem, but also a cultural identity influenced by many civilizations over time. With a population of about 9.8 million, Hungary is a graceful blend of tradition and modernity, perfectly embodied by its capital, Budapest, often called the Paris of the East, for its breathtaking architecture and romantic atmosphere. The city is famed for its breathtaking landmarks, including the iconic Parliament building and the Grand Buda Castle. Budapest is split by the Danube River into two distinct halves, the historic Buda and the modern Pest, creating a striking, picturesque contrast. On the Buda side, visitors are captivated by the majestic Buda Castle, a stunning blend of Gothic and Renaissance design. Meanwhile, Pest reveals a more contemporary face, with architecture that fuses neoclassical, Baroque, and Art Nouveau styles into a unique urban tapestry. This blend of classical elegance, vibrant energy, and modern living has made Budapest an unmissable destination for travelers. But Hungary's architectural gems aren't limited to the capital. In the countryside, surprises await. Charming towns like Eger, with its red brick houses and Baroque churches, or Szentendre, where cobblestone, streets, and brightly painted homes evoke a storybook charm. These places transport you back in time and offer a deeper look into Hungary's soul. Here it's easy to spot the hallmarks of traditional Hungarian architecture: sloping roofs, clay walls, and wooden beams that echo centuries of craftsmanship. Hungary's strategic location and valuable ports have made it a historic crossroads, and often a battleground for empires. From the Ottomans to the Habsburgs, each ruling era left deep imprints on the nation's architecture, language, and culture. Yet through all the upheavals, the Hungarian people have held fast to a strong spirit of freedom and a deep-rooted pride in their homeland. The revolution at the end of the 19th century is a powerful example, a bold expression of the nation's desire for independence that went on to inspire other movements around the world. In the 20th century, the 1989 revolution marked the end of communist rule and opened a bold new chapter in Hungary's history. Today, Hungary stands as a modern, thriving nation, one that proudly carries its rich historical legacy. Nowhere is this more vividly seen than in Budapest, a city that serves as a living museum where architecture from the medieval era to the modern age glows beneath the shimmering lights of the capital. The enchanting beauty of Hungarian women. You'll find yourself captivated by the mesmerizing beauty of the women here. Budapest is not only celebrated for its grand architecture and deep history, It's also known as a city where stunningly beautiful women seem to gather as if by fate. Whether in lively bars or elegant restaurants, you'll often catch glimpses of striking faces framed by smooth hair, deep, soulful eyes, and delicate features. The beauty of Hungarian women is a graceful blend of gentleness, allure, and a hint of mystery, an irresistible combination that stirs the hearts of those who encounter it. But their charm goes far beyond appearance. Hungarian women possess not only beauty but also sharp intellect, quiet confidence, and a rich inner world. Raised in a culture steeped in tradition, many have a deep understanding of history, art, and literature. They are thoughtful conversationalists, effortlessly engaging on a wide range of topics with both grace and insight. It's this rare blend of outer beauty and inner depth that gives them their distinctive allure, making Hungarian women truly remarkable companions. Beyond that, they're known for a natural elegance. Whether attending a lavish event or navigating everyday moments, they carry themselves with a confidence and charm that never goes unnoticed. The fusion of timeless beauty with modern flair has shaped a fashion sense that makes Hungarian women stand out effortlessly in any crowd. Yet behind this captivating exterior lies a strong, determined spirit, one that meets life's challenges with quiet resilience. If you ever have the chance to speak with a Hungarian woman, you'll instantly feel her warmth, sincerity, and sense of humor. These are modern, independent women who still hold traditional values close to their hearts. It's this harmonious blend of tradition and modernity that creates a truly unique kind of beauty, one that can only be found in Hungary. And when speaking of Hungary, it's impossible not to mention one of its most irresistible draws, the powerful allure of its hot springs. Hot spring bathing culture. Hungary is home to more than 2,300 hot springs, 123 of them in Budapest alone, offering year-round bathing. Experiences in spas that blend relaxation with centuries-old tradition. In fact, Budapest holds the world record for the most hot springs of any city on Earth. These bathhouses are more than just places to unwind, they're wellness sanctuaries where Hungarians carry forward a rich tradition of healing and social connection. Iconic spots like the Gellert and Széchenyi baths in Budapest, along with countless smaller pools scattered across the country, are hidden gems just waiting to be discovered. On warm, sunny days, Széchenyi baths even offer a separate area for those who wish to sunbathe nude. But bathing in Hungary's hot springs is about more than just soothing the body. It's a deeply rooted cultural experience. Here you'll find a lively, welcoming atmosphere where locals of all ages gather to relax, connect, and enjoy the simple pleasures of life. These bathhouses serve not only as places of rejuvenation, but also as centers of community and tradition. Men and women, young and old, bathe side by side, creating an open and inclusive environment where everyone feels at ease. Yet amid all this warmth and connection, Hungary today faces a serious challenge: a declining population, especially among men. Unique marriage policies and population challenges. If Hungary's current low birth rate continues, experts predict the population could shrink to 8.36 million by 2050, and potentially down to just 6.87 million by the end of the century, around 2099. This sharp decline poses a major demographic challenge for the country's future. Adding to the complexity is Hungary's gender imbalance. While the overall ratio appears nearly balanced, about 0.94 males per female as of 2020, according to Eurostat and the World Bank, there's a noticeable shift in older age groups. Due to longer life expectancy among women, their numbers begin to surpass those of men significantly as age increases. In response, the Hungarian government, led by Prime Minister Viktor Orbán, has introduced a range of policies aimed at encouraging marriage and boosting the birth rate. Today, Hungarian women tend to have fewer children than past generations, influenced by factors such as career ambitions, high living costs, and uncertainty about the future. As a result, many women face growing feelings of loneliness, depression, and difficulty finding a life partner. To help address this issue, one notable policy offers women under the age of 40 who are marrying for the first time an interest-free loan of up to $36,000. If the couple goes on to have a third child, the loan is completely forgiven. Even better, the funds can be used for anything the family chooses, without accumulating any interest. However, there are conditions. If the couple doesn't have a child within 5 years, or if they divorce, they must repay the full loan along with 4 months' worth of interest. This requirement can be waived if they provide a medical certificate, explaining their inability to have children. Now, shifting from policy to pleasure, an entirely different, yet equally captivating side of Hungary awaits. Its vibrant and colorful nightlife. Budapest truly comes alive after dark. While the city is renowned for its stunning architecture, it's also a paradise for music lovers, partygoers, and night owls alike. Along the shimmering banks of the Danube River, you'll find bars and nightclubs pulsing with energy, drawing in young locals and travelers from around the world. Here, you can lose yourself in the rhythm of the music, sip expertly crafted cocktails, and connect with new people in an atmosphere that feels both electric and intimate. Budapest also takes pride in its rich cocktail culture, with dimly lit, stylish bars that set the perfect mood for an unforgettable night out. In addition to mastering the classics, Budapest's bartenders are known for their creativity, crafting unique drinks that blend local fruit liqueurs with crisp, sparkling mineral water. But the nightlife magic isn't limited to the capital. Cities across Hungary offer their own lively scenes, from music festivals and traditional folk performances to the buzzing energy of local bars. And while the atmosphere may be vibrant, there's one subtle tradition you might notice. Even in bars, Hungarians rarely clink glasses. The no clinking glasses custom. This seemingly unusual custom has its roots in one of the most somber chapters of Hungary's history. After the failed Hungarian Revolution of 1848 against the Habsburg Empire, 13 Hungarian generals were executed. According to legend, each time one was hanged, Austrian officers clinked their beer glasses in celebration, mocking the deaths of Hungary's national heroes. In response, Hungarians made a solemn vow. For 150 years, they would not clink beer glasses to honor the memory of the fallen and reject the cruelty of their oppressors. Although more than 150 years have passed, the tradition of not clinking beer glasses still lives on. It remains a quiet tribute, a gesture of remembrance and respect for the brave generals who gave their lives for Hungary's freedom. If you're seeking a destination that is both beautiful and budget-friendly, Hungary offers the perfect blend of rich history, vibrant culture, and unforgettable experiences. Thanks to a favorable exchange rate, Hungary offers a significantly lower cost of living compared to many other European countries. This makes it an ideal destination where you can enjoy a comfortable, even luxurious holiday without breaking the bank. Worried about currency exchange? Don't be. You can easily convert US dollars or euros into Hungarian forints at banks, exchange offices, or by withdrawing cash from ATMs. And in most tourist areas, restaurants, and shops, especially in cities like Budapest, credit cards are widely accepted. When it comes to housing, renting a one-bedroom apartment in Budapest typically ranges from $600 to $900 per month. In smaller cities, prices are even more affordable, around $400 to $500 per month. Basic utilities such as electricity, water, gas, and internet usually cost between $100 and $140 monthly. Hungarian cuisine is not only rich in flavor, but also wonderfully affordable. You can enjoy a satisfying meal at a local restaurant for just $5 to $12. For a more upscale experience, luxury restaurants offer elegant dining at around $20 to $30 per person. Prefer cooking at home? Grocery shopping is budget-friendly too, averaging just $30 to $50 per week per person. Exploring Hungary isn't just a trip, it's a journey through a diverse and delightfully rich culinary landscape. One of the most iconic dishes in Hungarian cuisine is goulash, a hearty, spicy stew made with beef, potatoes, onions, and a generous helping of paprika. But goulash is more than just a meal. It's a symbol of Hungarian heritage, deeply rooted in the traditions of the country's shepherds. On cold winter days, a steaming bowl of goulash does more than warm your body, it lifts your spirits. Another beloved classic is perkult, a savory meat stew slow-cooked with onions and tomatoes. Whether made with pork, chicken, or beef, it's traditionally paired with nokedli, soft Hungarian dumplings that soak up every bit of flavor, creating a truly satisfying combination. And for dessert, don't miss the dobos tort, a show-stopping treat you'll never forget. This multi-layered cake with its crisp caramel top and rich velvety cream filling is a true delight for the senses. The dobos tort is more than a dessert. It's a symbol of Hungarian culinary artistry, named after the legendary pastry chef József Dobos. Beyond its cuisine, Hungary also offers fascinating cultural experiences. One such tradition is the Devil Disguise Festival, held every February in the town of Mohacs, located in Bács-Kiskun County. During this vibrant celebration, locals dress as fearsome monsters and dance around roaring bonfires, blending folklore, fire, and festivity in a unique winter ritual. The Devil Disguise Festival, dating back to 1526, the Devil Disguise Festival, known as Busojaras, originated from a legendary tale. Villagers once dressed as terrifying monsters to scare off the invading Turkish army. Today, the festival is held each February in Mohacs, not to fend off enemies, but to chase away winter and welcome the arrival of spring. The celebration begins with towering bonfires, around which participants, clad in devilish masks and wild animal costumes, dance with primal energy. Traditional music fills the air, wine flows freely from large jugs, and the town transforms into a scene of lively folklore and fiery celebration. Recognized by UNESCO as part of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity, Busojaras is a powerful expression of Hungarian spirit, one where myth and merriment meet. And speaking of tradition, Hungary also has a unique approach to naming children. Parents must choose from a list of names officially approved by the government. Child. Naming regulations and the obsession with the number 96. Hungary takes naming traditions seriously. Parents must choose their child's name from an official list approved by the government, a list that's regularly updated. If your desired name isn't on it, you'll need to submit an application to the Research Institute for Linguistics at the Hungarian Academy of Sciences. The name will only be approved if it meets strict criteria. It must not be offensive or degrading, should be easy to spell and pronounce, and must clearly indicate gender. Complicated? It can be. Now, while walking through the heart of Budapest, you might notice something strange. Nearly all buildings in the city center appear to be the same height. There are only two notable exceptions: the Hungarian Parliament building and St. Stephen's Basilica. Both rise exactly 96 meters above the ground. You see, Budapest has a unique city regulation. No building is allowed to exceed the height of its two iconic landmarks, each deliberately constructed to stand exactly 96 meters tall. These structures aren't just architectural marvels, they're powerful national symbols deeply rooted in Hungarian history. The significance of the number 96 goes all the way back to the year 896, when the Magyars arrived in this region, a defining moment in Hungary's past. The coronation of Arpad as the first ruler of the Magyars marked the birth of the Hungarian state. To honor this foundational year, the city established 96 meters as the symbolic height limit. The number appears again in 1896, when Budapest's metro system was built to commemorate the 1,000-year anniversary of that historic arrival. By law, no building in Budapest may rise above 96 meters, and even the Hungarian national anthem is traditionally sung in exactly 96 seconds. Hungary is also home to Tokaj, the world's first officially recognized wine region, adding yet another layer of pride to the nation's cultural legacy. The world's first official wine region and the nation of inventors. Honored by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site, Tokaj stands as a testament to Hungary's 2,000-year-old winemaking tradition, older even than France's famed Provence. Tokaji wine once captivated European royalty. King Louis XIV famously dubbed it the wine of kings, the king of wines. The region's unique climate and fertile alluvial soil make it perfect for growing the ferment grape, which gives life to the legendary Tokaji Asu, celebrated for its rich sweetness and aromas of dried fruit, honey, and spice. It's one of the rarest and most sought-after wines in the world. Adding to Tokai's prestige, Hungarian oak, from the Zemplén forest just north of the region, is one of the 3 primary types of wood used in wine barrel aging, alongside French and American oak. While its use declined during the communist era, Hungarian oak has made a strong comeback in European and North American wineries, prized for the refined, soft, and buttery notes it imparts to wine. Beyond winemaking, this small nation has also been a cradle of groundbreaking innovation. Hungary has given the world a wealth of brilliant minds whose inventions have left a permanent mark on human history. From the Rubik's Cube, a toy that has fascinated millions across generations, to the everyday convenience of the ballpoint pen, these creations reflect the enduring ingenuity of the Hungarian people. The Rubik's Cube was invented in 1974 by Erno Rubik, a Hungarian sculptor and professor of architecture. But Hungary's contributions to innovation extend far beyond puzzles. The country has been the birthplace of groundbreaking inventions across medicine, industry, and information technology. Austro-Hungarian chemist and inventor Alexander Friedrich Just was among the first to develop and patent the tungsten filament light bulb. Hungary is also the homeland of John von Neumann, the father of modern computer science, and Charles Simonyi, the chief architect behind Microsoft Word and Excel, and surprisingly, few people know that it was Hungarian engineer Béla Baranyi, not Ferdinand Porsche, who was the true father of the iconic Volkswagen Beetle. While Ferdinand Porsche is often credited with creating the iconic Beetle, it was actually Baranyi, who had patented many of its critical safety innovations, including the car's signature shape, years earlier. Hungarian ingenuity extends even to the language itself. With 44 characters, the Hungarian alphabet poses a formidable challenge, far surpassing the simplicity of the English alphabet. Its complexity lies in the presence of special letters and a phonetic system full of rare sounds, making pronunciation especially difficult for learners. Hungarian grammar is equally notorious, marked by highly inflected verbs, unique sentence structures, and words that shift meaning based on context. Adding to the difficulty is the language's isolated origin. Hungarian belongs to the Uralic language family, making it vastly different from most commonly spoken European tongues. Learners can't rely on familiar vocabulary or structures from languages like English, French, or Spanish. To make matters more challenging, Hungarian learning resources are relatively limited, especially outside of Hungarian-speaking countries, making self-study an even steeper climb. If you're planning to visit Hungary, there are a few things worth keeping in mind to ensure you have the best possible experience. Do's and don'ts in Hungary. First and foremost, do not clink beer glasses when drinking. This tradition is avoided out of respect for history. Also, steer clear of making jokes about Hungary sounding like Hungary in English. Locals have heard it countless times, and trust me, they're over it. When dining out, don't forget to tip. Typically, around 15%. One important cultural note, if you say thank you before receiving your change, it signals to the server that you're leaving the rest as a tip. So if you plan to get your change back, wait until you actually receive it before saying thank you. Another thing, don't turn down a glass of palinka, Hungary's strong, traditional fruit brandy. Locals like to say, a little palinka is medicine, a lot of palinka is the cure, and refusing a palinka toast can be seen as disrespectful. And one more important note, make sure to pronounce the name of the capital correctly. It's Budapest, not Budapest, like the word for insects in English. Also, never confuse it with Bucharest, the capital of Romania, as that mix-up could easily offend Hungarians. Though once known as a budget-friendly destination, Budapest has seen a significant rise in costs in recent years. Things you should know when visiting Budapest. While still more affordable than many Western European cities, don't expect to get by on just a few bucks. Come to Budapest to soak in its architectural splendor, rich cultural heritage, and mouthwatering cuisine. But come prepared. Be cautious of unlicensed taxis. To avoid scams, always stick to reputable ride-hailing apps. Budapest is generally a safe city, but like in any major destination, petty crime can occur. So keep a close eye on your belongings. Hungarians may seem reserved or may not smile much, particularly in restaurants or bars. This isn't rudeness. It often stems from a lower standard of living and a turbulent history. That said, the younger generation is beginning to reshape that image with a more open, friendly attitude. Also, avoid dining right next to major landmarks like the Parliament Building or Buda Castle. Prices in these areas are often inflated. A short walk away can lead you to much better meals at far more reasonable prices. Most transactions can be done by card, as Hungary continues to move toward a cashless economy. Still, it's wise to carry a bit of cash for public restrooms or small shops that may not accept cards. When the bill arrives, check to see if a service charge is included. That will determine whether tipping is necessary. If not, leaving a 10 to 15% tip is customary. For vegetarians and vegans, it's important to know that Hungarian cuisine is traditionally meat-heavy, and meat-free options can still be somewhat limited. That said, the number of vegetarian restaurants in Budapest is growing steadily. And finally, learning just a few basic Hungarian phrases like "Köszönöm," thank you, or "elnézést," excuse me, can go a long way in making a good impression with locals. When using public transportation, always validate your ticket, either by scanning the QR code or using a punch machine, depending on the vehicle. Keep in mind that Budapest has very few public restrooms, and those that do exist often charge a fee and may not be the cleanest. In many cases, it's easier to duck into a cafe if you need facilities. Some social media famous spots, like the New York Cafe, may not live up to the hype. The grandeur is real, but the service and food often don't justify the high prices. Similarly, those Instagrammable chimney cakes stuffed with ice cream might look amazing, but the flavor doesn't always match the presentation. Hop-on, hop-off buses are usually unnecessary, since Budapest already has a highly efficient and well-connected public transit system. And while the city is filled with stunning architecture, not every street is postcard perfect, so manage your expectations accordingly. Some parts of the city still wear the marks of time and history. District 7, for example, is a vibrant nightlife hub packed with great food and drinks. But if you're traveling with family or children, it's best to stay a bit farther out, as the area gets quite loud after dark. Also be aware that indoor smoking is prohibited, except in designated outdoor garden areas. You're not allowed to smoke within 5 meters of building entrances or at public transport stops. Hungary is a land full of surprises and charm, a true gem in the heart of Europe. From its healing hot springs and the mesmerizing beauty of Hungarian women to its rich cuisine and resilient history, the country offers a one-of-a-kind, unforgettable experience. Yes, there are challenges, like the complex language or differing customs, but the warmth and hospitality of the Hungarian people are sure to make you feel welcome. So, tell me, what are your thoughts on this fascinating country? What impressed you the most? Is there something you're still curious about when it comes to Hungary? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you, and if you have any feedback for us, feel free to share it. Your thoughts help us grow. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future videos. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.